2017 as a grade 7 student, made herself well known not only in the field of academics but also in sports and music. And having completed 6 years in school, with now being known as a head girl, I call upon Zoe Jamshedji, our head girl, for the valedictory address.
Very good evening to everyone present here. Today is all about mixed feelings and emotions, and I stand here with great honor for the last time, and I cannot thank you all enough for being with me throughout on this journey this far. Barnes is, has been, and always will be home to me. My journey in Barnes is definitely one of the most special events for my life for an innumerable reasons, and very few things come remotely close to the connection I have with this place. When I joined Barnes 6 years ago, I did not expect more than half of what I have achieved in this school, and I truly believe that none of this would have been possible without the support of every person I have come across in my journey here. I am truly grateful for all the experiences I have had and all the people I now proudly call family. Before anyone else, I would like to thank my parents for their love and blessings and their unwavering faith in me, for always being supportive of all my decisions, good or bad, especially the one of me joining Barnes. Dad and Mom, you have been my greatest pillars of strength. To our principal, Mr. Edgar, thank you, sir, for being an exceptional leader, for being so humble, and for making yourself accessible to all. Ma'am Uttara, a special thank you for the guidance and support. I think one of the most important people in my journey here in Barnes deserves much more than just a thank you. Mom, you made my life in the dawn worth looking forward to. Ma'am Priya, for being like a second mom to me, literally. Barnes would not have been the same without your constant encouragement and pushing me to do better always. Mr. Massey, for all the life lessons and making us smile no matter what the situation, for teaching us that there is more to life than we think. To all the teachers who have taught and guided me in these past 6 years, each and every one of you have had a lasting impact on my life, and I am ever grateful to all of you. And last but certainly not the least, to all my friends, the ones that have been with me since my first year and the ones that I have made along the way. Thank you for being there and making life at Barnes even better. These friendships and bonds will be treasured and will continue well beyond our school years, like all the memories we have made together these past years. I would like to end by saying once again that coming to Barnes School and Junior College has definitely been one of the best decisions I have made till date, and I cannot imagine life outside these gates. Nothing comes closer to my heart than this school and all the friendships and memories I have here. Onward Barnes, upward Barnes. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before the records are being tabulated, we'll just have a minute or two. Maybe have some nice music, sir.
As your name will be taken, students, you have to walk up the stage and stand here till all 10 names will be taken. You want to see the student on the stage? Any names from the audience? I couldn't hear you, please, loudly. Dikshan. So we have a count for Dikshan. Ati. I think alright, so let's wait and watch. Contestants' names on the list. So let me call the names in no particular order again. As I take your name, you may walk up to the stage. Alicia Joseph.
Particular order. And the next one, any guesses? Mriga Mahadevan.
The next contestant, Taran Zaveri.
Jia.
So, which one?
I want to see that reaction to Jia. Jia Mishra.
Ameya Lada.
That was the Chulbul party move, I guess, right? And the next one, Chetan. I want Chetan. Chetan number one.
Jia Mangani.
Right now? Yes.
The next contestant, Palak Kandrajani.
Oh, that we are moving on to the bottom three, right?
Yes, sir.
Not in the literary sense of it. Next one, Shlok Shetty.
So 2 spots left.
I know, and some of them are already sweating. Some are at the edge of the seats. Right, I can see. Well,
Oh, I see someone praying there. I think it's Bashish. You can come up.
well, last, not least, the lucky girl, boy, confused. Right? All right. Okay. Well, it's Ricky Cox. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the top 11 that have made it so far. And you may go back to your seats, but you need to make that signature dance move. All right, starting with Alicia. What you did in the round? Yeah. Regan, you can wait over here next. fantastic 11 contestants, and now may I call upon the tall, dark, handsome, gentle giant, one of our best athletes, striker in football, a thorough gentleman. I call upon Mridang Mahadevan, the head boy, to give his valuable address. Mridang.
Start with, I would like to say that I am really thankful to God for showing me this path that I have taken, and He has helped me become who I am today. I would like to thank my parents right there for supporting me always, and really thankful to them for deciding the path my life takes. And although words may fall short of my gratitude, I would like to thank BBFS for opening the gates to Barnes School and Junior College, Devlani. More precisely, Nikhil sir, are you there? He's the person who enlightened my parents about this wonderful opportunity. Last but not least, I would like to thank the head of our school, our principal, Mr. ISC Edgar, who took us in with his open hands and always supported us through thick and thin. Before Barnes, I was a dull piece of metal, a diamond in the rough, a piece of raw metal which was yet to be forged. Barnes here acted as an anvil on which we students were given shade. The hot summer which heated us, the staff, the teachers that molded us when we were hot and unstable, but ready to be calm, ready to be molded slowly and steadily. The open surrounding with the cool breeze cooled the heat, the rains which quenched us and made us strong. We were being molded throughout these years, and each given a shape, ability that made us strong. I tried to be studious these 2 years. I learned a few things. We are all like different carbon compounds with different molecular structure. Am I right, Ramchandra? He might be pent-1-ene, some of you might be isopentene, I don't know if you understand it. Or I can say we all are different isotopes with different atomic mass numbers, but all have the same atomic number. Am I correct, Ms. Charlotte? Huh? She's backstage. Whatever we are, our teachers, our coaches possess the ability to mold us into fine objects, regardless how we are. Being a dull piece of metal, I showed change and positivity to my molding and put in my efforts to not break down in the process. In these 2 years, I was at home, away from home. Because of my friends, my coaches, Nikhil sir and Ojas sir, my 2 mentors, who have made me the player I am today. Thank you, sir, for never giving up on me. Also, Rajiv sir, Ankit sir, Akash sir, Imon sir, Anirudh sir, and Mangal sir. Rajiv sir is a Cristiano Ronaldo for all the parents here. Ankit sir is a fashion ambassador with all his glam and swag. Mangal sir is the sweetest, he's like an elder brother. Ojas sir is the boss, he's the don, he's the OG. And Nikhil sir is the godfather. Akash sir and Imon sir are the 2 persons who will never let you feel, or any of you feel alone, lonely, and always be there. So Dalton, I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you. You are the star of our team, to whom all the players look up to. Mr. Edgar is like my mentor outside the football field. He is the person I go to for advice as a head of the school. Mr. D'Souza is the person who will help you and give you solutions to all your difficult problems with an easy, instant solution. Ma'am Uttara is very strict, but also very kind. She will make time between her busy schedule to help us out. With all these people, their support became a catalyst to not only mine, but to all the children present here. As our process became fast, it increased our efficiency. Today, we are being handed back to our parents as fine pieces of work which are close to flawlessness. Probably we are missing the experience. I have a poem I would like to share. These are my feelings which I could not put into sentences. O glorious land, where the air is free, the night full of stars, and mind full of dreams. Dreams is where Barnes is situated. Glory to the champion thee have created. Countless trophies have been lifted. On this land we are gifted. Children with wings of gold are created. By thee teachers you are respected. With thy gift we have flown very far. We live in our hearts like a golden star. We shed tears, we are truly sad. Time has come to leave this heavenly land. The time has come to vanish away. We pray for you to grow all the way. We are summoned by the land of living. We have learned to be humble, strong and forgiving. We will walk the land of living in our journey, maybe thrilling. I will return to Barnes in my dreams at night. Sad it won't be like before and will fade with the break of light. Thank you everyone for listening to me on this very special day. I would like to end this with a principal's favorite line by Shakespeare himself. Life is a play, and at the end, we all have to bow our heads and take our leave. Thank you once again, everyone.
And now, coming to the last part for the top 11 ranked workers. This will be the last round where judges will ask you questions and you need to answer them. I will call upon the student, again in no particular order. As I take your name, you will come up on stage. There will be a bowl in which there are 3 chips numbered 1, 2 and 3. You will pick up a chip and whichever number is written in that, the respective judge will be asking you the question. So, I call upon the first contestant, Alicia Joseph.
Alright, and the question goes to Mr. Edgar. Sir.
Ali, tell us about a disappointing occasion and how you bounce back from it in our school.
Okay, so obviously, like, I had an opportunity to be something which we all know, which was announced, but due to some circumstances, I did not get it or achieve it, but I was very disheartened when we just started that, very extremely disheartened. I had a few panic attacks, that's all, in school, but I didn't come to school for a few days. After some time, I realized that what happened was for my own good. I learned something, and there were people who supported me. made me realize, opened my eyes in a way that, it's take this thing as something and take this thing as something that's new. It's new to you, but it's the outer world. So, eventually it will be alright. Dude, just get over it. It's alright. Things will happen, very good things will happen to you. And oh my god, I still remember the things a few teachers have told me, and I'm so glad they told me because it has affected me a lot. So, yeah, I guess that I've learned a lot from those disappointments, and it took a time to realize that those disappointments was something that I can learn from. So, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Additional Joe.
Mrs. Diti Sonali.
Three ways by which you can make your younger students look up to you.
Oh, that's my question. Thank you. I've been the head boy of the school for the past 1 year. Probably learned a few things. How to make them listen to me. Yes, forgot that. I probably remember. I don't need. It's in me. So the thing is, you have to be cool with them. You have to understand them. You don't have to go over them every time for every wrong thing they have done. Probably I do that. They might contradict me. But I feel I've learned that in my future I'll probably use that on my colleagues to be how I'll get them doing the work. No, I'm not asking like that. So you have to be humble with them. You have to be kind with them. Sometimes you have to put yourself in their shoes and understand in what situation they are. So that will help you. It's a thing. You have to become friends with them. That's the most important thing. You have to understand how the whole batch thinks. Are they okay with few things? Are they really good with that? You have to become friends so you understand how you can put them in the right place without making them think that they are actually wrong. The third thing is be you, be confident in your decisions of changing others. You be confident, you lead them as a leader, you become the example they want to follow, they will change. Because you are the person who will be there in the morning, you will be there on time, you will be there ready, you will be there clean, tidy and everything, and they look up to you. They look up to you and they can't point out at you that you are not perfect. So the last and the most important thing is that you have to be perfect so that the younger guys can listen to you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Viram Madhavan, head boy.
Taran Zaveri.
Mr. Edgar.
Explain why you think you are the best suited to be Mr. Pans.
I guess I'm kind and polite, and I think that people look up to me and they choose me as a leader. I think that I have those qualities in me. Thank you.
Thank you, Taran. Over to you, sir.
Next we will have Jia Mishra on stage.
Mrs. Dipti Sonali, role model and why you look up to this person the most. Name your role model and why you look up to this person the most.
My role model is Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, and
and she was a Miss World in 1994, and I really want to become a model in my life. So I really praise her a lot, and she is my idol. Thank you.
My question is for Ma'am Diti. So now.
Do you think technology is hurting your communicating skills?
No. To communicate in very short time, and it's very easy to communicate with others. Even if they are staying very far from you, staying abroad or something, it's very hard to email, doing the posting and sending message. So it's better to have a smartphone or technology that we use in our daily life. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I call upon Chetan Agrawal.
This is Edgar. What do you think is the biggest problem facing young people today? Is the biggest problem facing young people today?
The problems are full of young people.
What problems do you have?
And false. Thank you very much.
Chetan, is it the phones that you have or you're not getting? That is
Silent is the later part.
Later part, yeah. All right.
Okay, thank you, Chetan. I call upon Jia Mandani.
Jia, have you ever been bullied? How did you handle that?
So, firstly, I would say this opportunity to say this question. I will answer it by saying yes, I have been bullied. I have been bullied when I came to the school. My seniors bullied me because of my eyes, I would say. But I really don't mind because I would say I was used to it and not take it in a very light way. But once when I was in 5th or 4th standard, I would say, one guy from ISC college, he pushed me and then I fell down, and then that was the time I realized that I should stand up for myself. Then I spoke to my counselors about this, and I tried to spread awareness saying that racism should stop among students, especially the juniors. As a captain, I would say I would like to encourage my students, my friends, that you should stand up for yourself. Try to speak up from people around you, and never be scared of that also. And try to fight for yourself, because no matter what, you won't have anyone around you and all. So you should stand up for yourself and be confident and strong. Thank you.
I now call upon Palak Dandasani.
I think this is an easy one. Why did you choose Barnes for grade 11 and 12?
I chose Barnes because my parents want me to be here, just because my sibling was here, Varun and Rajani. So my parents wanted me to be here. Also because
they thought this school will bring me up more better than the which school I was before. I was in St. Patrick's Convent High School, and coming up from there till once it was very tough, since it was there it was SSC board and this was ISC, so it was very difficult to cope up, but I did. Thank you.
Yes, I agree. Advance is the best. Do you agree? Ready? Children? Yes? Yes.
I call upon the next contestant, Shlok Shetty.
Mrs. Edward.
Name the biggest problem that is the root cause of poverty in India.
I think it will be because of the corruption and poor people, they aren't getting enough education. So I think that's keep your poor people. They don't get too many opportunities to prove themselves and show their skills and add value to others so that they can get more.
Thank you, Shlok. Now I call upon Vashish Reddy.
Mr. Edward.
Ashish, what is the one thing no one would ever guess by looking at you?
Actually, I know how to play guitar, and I'm really good at it, and I'm really a good chess player.
That's it.
Thank you, Vashish. The last contestant for this round, we have Ricky Cox.
My question is to Ms. Dipti Sonali. It's from, sorry, my bad.
To go back in time, which year would you choose and why? Go back in time, which year would you choose and why?
Which year?
Which year?
I would like to change 2020-22 for me, as I would like to change all the mistakes I've made and do all the good things that would have been better for me right now. Yeah. Thank you.
That's very modest of you, Ricky. And
So we have come to the end of this round, and let's see what the judges have to score for the students. Moving further.
a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, says Lao Tzu. As you are ready to start a brand new journey of your life, who else is better than to guide you other than our dear principal? May I now take this opportunity to call Sir to address the gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Principal Mr. Edgar.
Distinguished parents, teachers that are here, and of course, the class of 23. This is indeed a proud day for us, but before I come to you, there's something that I would like to congratulate about grade 11, because you made us very proud today by the performances that you put up to entertain your seniors, and I think all of us can put our hands together for grade 11. The reason why I'm saying this is because my wife is a very good dancer. I have got 2 left feet, but the only person who has made me dance to a tune, of course, is my wife. During Varnam, you were very brave. You were very brave, and they always say the disciple is always greater than the master. And you proved it, because what I could never do, I never had the courage to do, you did. Because I know you're far from dancing, but I'm glad that Mr. Dancer, Mr. Vincent, Mr. Vincent made them dance. An excellent job. Now, children, grade the class of 23, today is your day. It's all about you. It's about your achievements. It's what you have achieved. And our teachers have worked. We have nurtured you. We have taken care of you. And as our head boy mentioned, that to a very great extent, you are what you are because of Barnes. And as you leave the portals of Barnes, Barnes is never going to be far from you. It is a fact that the days of our youth are the days of our glory. So you will always recall your days in Barnes, the best of your teenage years, again and again and again and again. You will relive them throughout your life. You're never, ever going to outlive them. And that's where the beauty lies. Today, all of you will be presented a plaque, and in that plaque there is one line which is very, very important. That line says, after everything has been said, everything has been done, there's so much you will remember. And particularly the unrememberable. Memories will keep flooding back to you. And that's the beauty of a good childhood and good education. Your parents admitted you into an amazing school. I've been with you for 5 years, and I'm proud that during these 5 years I have seen you grow, I've seen you flower. I recall 2021, in fact, Devish Pandey, Deori, and others, if you recall, you didn't even do your grade 10 examination. Examinations were cancelled, and you were thrilled. And whatever system the council followed, you all passed. That was the best part. But the fact is, till the 21st or so of May you were there, and then started the saga with BBFS. And Mr. Akash, I'm glad that he is here with us today, will recall the phone calls we were getting, particularly from you students in grade 12 today. I remember, in fact, our deputy head boy, Taran Javeri, coming to school with his parents, wanting to see the school, having his counseling session, and then taking admission. Thereafter, most of you, I spoke, I counseled you over the phone. Mrigan, Shlok, not knowing what a good-looking boy Shlok was, or what good-looking curls like Lord Shiva Ameya had. But nevertheless, admission was given, and it kept us busy. And you will recall you joined most of your in the month of June, and very soon our boarding was functioning beautifully from grade 9 to 12. And in fact, now as we look back, we were on or at the safest place. You know how safe we were. Not one person, we can proudly say, got COVID in Barnes. That speaks very well about the school and the environment. Now, I started my career in 1990. You were not even thought about at that time. You were somewhere, as we say, in God's plans, but somewhere in the netherworld. But at that time, 28 years I spent in the Arabian Gulf, after which I joined Barnes, and then 5 years here. You recall what our chief guest at the swimming gala, just the recent swimming gala, which got over, mentioned, passing by in trains and looking at Barnes. In those days, Barnes was very visible from the railway lines. And in the same way, I used to also travel by train because I was vice principal in St. Peter's, Panjgani from 85 to 89. And I remember I mentioned this to you, asking so many people, and what is that school, or what is that with the Corinthian columns? Because Evans Hall could be seen clearly. There was much less foliage in those days. But today, of course, it's all covered, you can't see clearly. Not knowing that one day at the tail end of my career, I would be coming to Barnes, and I do hope whenever the history of Barnes is written, you children will be kind to me and have a good word about me. Because that is what I have tried to do. As mentioned by a head girl and a head boy, because that's what Barnes is about. It's a family. We care and we share for you. We share and we care for you all the time. It's your worries which are our concerns. Because if we don't make it happier for you, we are failing in our duty. And that's what is the same story with BBFS. It's the same story with Barnes, because we work for your welfare. Nothing else matters. Now, 1990s were the time of Narasimha Rao, he was the Prime Minister, and Dr. Manmohan Singh was the Finance Minister of India. And LPG had just started. Liberalization, privatization, and globalization. And you know, till then, Mrs. Lillian Roberts or Lillian Joseph will be knowing what I'm talking about. The Hindu rate of growth was there. 2%, 1.5, 1.8, 2% growth. And then suddenly when Dr. Manmohan Singh took over as the finance minister, our growth rate started going to 9, 10 and 11%. In those days, I had moved to Doha, Qatar. Qatar was booming, but so was India's economy also booming. Now, during this time, India has seen so much. And children, you are actually stepping into that India, which is itself a land of opportunity now. During our time, we believed that USA was a land of opportunity. But today, India itself is a land of opportunity. All that is required is hard work. I mention this to you again and again. There is no substitute to hard work. If you work hard with the right sincerity, you'll always be a success. And as I look at you, the class of 23, you are a brilliant group of youngsters. While you were answering those 11 questions, many of you did not realize that in the opening moments of your answers, you had actually already answered the question. And that's what is important, because you must know and identify yourself and what you are capable of. Now, what thought would I like to leave with you? I have spoken to you time and again, and I've also mentioned that the hero of my life has been the father of a nation, because he lived his life as a life of truth. And he is the one, you know, who made such sweeping statements, because he could afford to do that be the change that you want to see. You want to bring in a change, you want to see a change, be the change. And you can do it. and children, you are capable of that. You know very well about the projects that you had in grade 11 and in grade 12, particularly in the commerce class. You know about the projects you carried out, whether they were overseas and they were with different countries, and you showed that from nothing you could do something. And that's where your greatness lies. At the cost of repeating myself, what Mr. Francis mentioned, what again Mrigan mentioned, technically, yes, we all play the 7 ages of man, and we all have a tale to tell where that is. Technically, Act 1, Scene 1 of your life is over. But this is the best part. This is the best part without realizing it. Very soon, in a day or 2 or more, you will go into history, because your present will become your past. And as it becomes your past, it will go into history. But what a rich history. We will be seeing in a little while the journey that most of you, majority of you have had in Barnes. It's so rich. And we are so proud of you, because you have made us proud. Your hard work, your achievements, including your antics, have entertained us, have also thrilled us. And so today, we must put our hands together once again to all of you, because you need God's choicest blessings and the very best for the future, and may all of you shine and bring this wonderful school all the glory that it deserves through your lives. God bless each one of you.
Thank you, sir.